Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of the Norwegian campaign in Europa Universalis 4. So, we have a lot of work to do in this episode, that is very true. There are a lot of things to do. We really need to work pretty hard right now, I think, to try and catch up a bit in the Colonial race, because we have been lagging a bit in that. Mainly, I'm lagging in the acquisition of important centers of trade throughout Asia and Africa. Asia not so much yet, I don't think it's relevant, although for all I know the Portuguese might be colonizing it all by now. But yeah, we need to scour the coast here and see if we can find any centers of trade. I don't know how many of those things are out here, but we'll do our best to get them. We only got this one over here, which is not in the center of trade, it's just an estuary, so that sucks a lot, but hey, at least it's something. And it's kind of annoying as well, because Spain got both the centers of trade down here in like Western and Southern Africa. So yeah, we kinda done fucked up. And they've also made protectorates out of like everyone else. Maybe we should aim for Mali, that would be kind of good. I wouldn't mind doing that peacefully, although the distance between borders is harsh. So we'll have to do that through good old conquest, which is also not going to be really a possibility in general, but I do think we can make these guys a protectorate. Yes, we can indeed. Let's do just that. There we go. Now we have protectorates over in Dagbon, I think. Right? There we go. Very nice. So that should boost our trade power in this region. Oh man, look at that. 1%. We're so rich. No, we're not. Whatever. It's relevant. It's something, right? But yeah, there are plenty of other things to do. We have a lot of money, we need to upgrade our navy, we need to build more navy, because I need a lot of trade ships in these regions, because I need to compensate for the fact that I never got around to getting these effing centers of trade and what have you, so that is something we'll have to look into. We also will be choosing our next idea group, which will be expansion ideas, because that's going to give us permanent casus belli against less advanced non-pagan nations in Asia and Africa. Which includes, for example, Mali, which is going to allow us to make them into a protectorate, and Timbuktu, and like we can just protectorate all of this, which is going to be good. And I do want to do that, so of course that's going to give them, you know, a good it's going to be quite easy for them to westernize if we do that, which is a bit of a shame, because they probably will do it as well, but then we'll have to figure out another way to gain trade power. So we'll take expansion. Which also of course gives us a bunch of other good stuff that we want. So right now our plans is going to be to invade and annex as much of Motapa as possible, because they have gold and stuff. Although that's not the main thing, I just want a lot of their land so that I can turn it into a trade company area. Although, how does the charter look? I haven't even looked at that. They look like this. So they kind of follow the general trade regions, don't they? Maybe they do that completely, I'm not sure. Whatever. Whatever. So yeah, I think that's about it. No, actually there's one thing more I wanted to mention, and that is the fact that as of me recording this, I have uploaded the first episode of this series, so now I actually have been able to get a little bit of your feedback. So far it's been pretty positive, although I'm noticing a lot of your guys' requests for what I should do have not ended up being the things I've done. Like, you guys wanted me to invade Russia and Sweden and stuff, and I kinda went west instead and got England, but like, I'm happy with that, and I don't think it's gonna make too much of a difference, because the main thing is colonialism, right? And having I think having England is better, because it's easily protectable. That does not sound like a word. I don't know if it is, whatever. Point is, we can protect it with our navy, while if we had a bunch of land in Russia, we'd have to constantly fight people on land, which would have not been as easy. So yeah, that's a thing. Alright, so, something I've kind of forgot about is the fact that we should really go ahead and annex Northumberland soon. I think I want to do that before I go ahead and annex Holland, because I just googled it and it says that, you know, the Dutch revolt events that keep popping up are going to be popping up until 1650, meaning that if we just keep these guys as vassal for another 50 years and then we annex them, there's not going to be any problems with any more revolts. And I don't really need to annex them right now, although, yeah, because you can see right now they don't really give us any trade power to speak of. I don't think they gave us anything at all, but it's not relevant. We are still not sort of moving trading to the English Channel, so that's not gonna happen. Like, that's not gonna happen until I get London, and to get London we have to completely annex England, and that's gonna take some time, probably at least 50 years, so That shouldn't be a problem, but we are going to be creating ourselves a new vassal, because I think we can afford it. I think I have access to Holstein or some shit like that. No, I don't actually. I don't even have through gallery. Crap, what are my relations? I am... What am I? I'm allied to France, that's 1. I have 3 vassals, that's 4. In other words, there is the Teutonic Order. I have access to the Teutonic Order. Wow. There you go. So that's good. That is good. So let us go ahead and vassalize Münster. I think that should be very possible. So let's get ourselves that alliance. And I also want to be improving relations with these guys, because they don't like us quite enough. And oh, actually, we haven't married them, so we could just do that. But that's gonna make us lose 5 legitimacy, and I don't think that's worth it. So we're gonna do this instead. I think we're gonna be marrying the Münsterians. That is not the correct word for them. Oh well. My English not very good. It actually is not that good, so that was not even a joke. Whatever. I think I have an army coming over to Africa. Yes, I do. That I'm sending down to... I don't know. I don't know exactly what I'll do yet. I'll either go conquer or Congo, Mutapa, or I think though... didn't I send a boat down here? Has it not arrived yet? Is it dead? No, it's over here. Yeah, I'm gonna send this guy out with an explorer, and I'm gonna see if I can find some centers of trade that I should focus on, because I really want to get those before the Spanish are dumb again, because the Spanish are always so dumb. So yeah, let's land there and we'll kill the natives, because yeah, I'm also colonizing a bit more in South Africa. We need to get as much land down there as possible, because you know, it's all we can really do there at this point. Let's upgrade our ships here. That is doable. Let's also land these guys and upgrade them. So that's going to give us a break there in trade power and stuff, but that's okay. Let's give these guys, well, let's start out by making them transfer trade power. And really, you don't like me more than this? I think a gift will do the trick though. I'm too lazy to do the math right now, but let's see it. Ah, come on. Really? Are we doing this? Are we really doing this? I hope I can... Yeah, I can get the extra relations I need through the improve relations button. So it's not a problem. Xhosa is now a self-sufficient colony, or self-sustaining, I mean. So let's get over here, quickly kill the natives. Oh, that's expensive actually. Ay, ay, ay. Maybe I'll just kill them here as well. I don't know. Where's the trade region here? Goes all the way up here. Although actually... No, that was just colonized, so... Now, it's only the coast left now, but... And I think I'm going to keep the natives there, because I have a feeling the Spaniards might go in and colonize that. Because they're that big douchebags. Let's get our explorer. Let's send him up, and because I am dumb and I always forget my explorers, I'm going to make sure I send him back while I'm at it. So that is great. Now let us continue. Münster here. Get the relations we need, and let's make them a vassal. So probably what I'll do at this point is I will, although I don't know, these guys don't have any claims or any stuff like that. Nah, they don't have anything. But yeah, I'll make them both vassals, and I also need to annex Tyrone soon. But I don't know, should I do Northumberland first? I think I will. I think I'll feed this to the Irish, and then I'll annex this myself. I think that's a good division of labor. Although maybe I'll keep these guys actually, because I am taking another idea, another admin idea, which is gonna lag me pretty far behind in admin tech. So maybe I'll annex Tyrone instead. Actually, yeah, I think that makes sense. Just free up a diplomatic relations thing, and I'll just feed all of this to one of the Irish vassals. That is not waste, right? Oh yeah, they're already my vassal. Very good. Alright then, we have a plan. Alright, so I think I've laid some plans. Now, what I want to do is that I have scouted out some of the important centers of trade. I have found Mogadishu, which is kind of obvious. and the island of Zanzibar, which is also kind of obvious. And these are indeed places we need to get, like, right now. And here's actually another one in Muscat, although sadly that's the capital of Oman. Also, is this actually the capital of Zanzibar? No, it's not. And the country's not called Zanzibar, it's called Kilwa. So, there you go, now you know. So there's currently some conflict going on over here. Mutapa is fighting Kilwa. So I don't know if I want to declare war right now. Because my plan was, I want to get a border with Kilwa. Because I want to fabricate a claim on them so that I can go to war with them. Because right now I can't. And I also wouldn't mind getting a province from Malindi so that I can, like preferably like this one, so I can go fabricate on Arjuran, so I can go take Mogadishu. So that's going to be the plan for now anyways, and I'll of course be continuing to scout out new centers of trade. So I think the plan right now will be to invade Mutapa and see where that takes us. I've also been upgrading some of my ships. Some of them I might actually be finishing right now. Yeah, this one is finished. Very good. So you will go back to trading, and I also really need to go ahead and make more boats, because I don't have a lot right now. Well, I have a lot, but I need a lot more. At least twice, I think. I'll be happy. And also, light ships are just going to earn me money, so they're not going to cost anything. So it's all useful, and I think I'll actually build a frigate right here to function as a explorer ship, because using this big one is not very efficient. Regardless of all this derpiness, I don't think the people of Mutapa have much in terms of navies. I don't think I have to worry about that. So let's just go for it. Good thing I can invade them, because they are animists, and I'm allowed to invade those kinds of people. Because that's just how the game works, basically. And we should probably also improve relations with Tyrone, and also we will be wanting to begin to siege it and stuff. Alright, so we're exploring through the lands of Mutapa, and I think all their troops are derping about in Kilwa somewhere, so that's good for us. That's very good for us, I think. Yeah, no, that's good for us, so yeah, we're gonna be working on that, although I wouldn't actually mind if Kilwa, or I mean if Mutapa took this province, so I don't think they're gonna do that though, so I think we're just gonna have to occupy these guys and see how things end up working out. Oh wow! Go Munster! That is amazing. That's some seriously technologically superior stuff there. That's great. Right, so Unami just finished being colonized, but France is now colonizing Doeg. So I think we just have to kind of give up the dream of having like a continuous colony down here at this point, because France is our ally, so no way we're fighting them. So yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do about this. I'll probably try to secure a bit more of this stuff down here if I can. And I still want this, so I'll have like a chunk of a colony here, but I might want to look into other places, because you see now like Spain is colonizing over here. I don't know what they really see to gain from that, as they can't actually send trade from the Gulf of St. Lawrence to their trade nodes, so I don't know. I don't know what that's all about, but whatever, who gives a shit? I don't. So yeah, we might want to think about taking some other stuff, like maybe like taking some of this stuff and trying to make some colonies down in the Andes. Maybe trying to conquer, just straight out conquer some of this stuff and make like a colony in Mexico. I don't know, there are plenty of opportunities, and maybe we should try and rush to Western America. I don't know. Right now though, what I do know is I want this colony. And I'll get some troops that have finished sieging together, and we'll go get it. Oh, really? Are we doing this right now? Are we really doing this right now? You just took my province from me, you asshole. Well, I mean, this kind of does achieve my goal in that I do get a border with Kilwa now. But sadly, I get no border with Malindi, which I want. So we'll have to come up with another... Like, I guess I'll just acquire a border while I'm fighting Kilwa. That shouldn't be too much trouble, I guess. And also... Yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards not taking too much land from Mutapa right now, because... Or maybe I do. Maybe I am leaning a bit towards taking some land, because I mean, this is all good land that I can easily convert and doesn't cost me anything, barely any aggressive expansion. And I can easily just take this province from the... Actually, could I full annex them? Oh, it's too great of a cost, but this is super cheap though. And this does actually give me quite a nasty overextension. But I think just for the pretty borders, I'll take not that one because it's their capital, so that's not going to work. But this looks good to me. I mean, I'm a bit afraid of taking too much gold, so I wouldn't mind not taking their gold. Like, I'm much more interested in their valuable resources, actually. So, what was gold here? Alright, I think I've come up with a peace deal. This looks good to me. This will basically avoid taking any gold except for this one, which I'll probably take just because borders need to be nice. And it's not going to give us too much overextension or anything. The reason why I'm avoiding gold is that I feel like I'm making enough money from trade, and then especially I will do that later. So I don't really care for all the nasty... what is it called? Inflation that I'm going to get from having all that gold. So I think we'll be better off just taking this land, and that's going to give us enough, you know, room in our overextension thingy to continue the conquest against Kilwa, which is what I really want. So yeah, let's do this, and we'll probably make them a protectorate at some point as well. So that looks grand to me, and I wonder if we have enough. Because this is some cheap shit. We almost can afford another idea. Really close. So once we get that, I'll get another colonist, and I'll finish off this colony just because that's going to give us a continuous colony right here. And I do appreciate continuous colonies, so yeah, we're going to be wasting some time with our colonist here, because I know this province is not actually in the Cape node, but it's still, you know. My OCD does not allow this province not to be colonized by me, so that's why that's gonna happen. But yeah, we should fabricate claim like right now, because I don't see any reason to wait. Let's get a claim on Sofala. Alright, let's get that colonist, and we don't actually need to fabricate a claim. I forgot. We have Holy War, so we can just Holy War these guys into the ground, which is nice. Varsangali will join. Are they valuable at all? Maybe. I mean, who are you allied to? Kilwa. So there's no real purpose in not making them a co-belligerent. We could just make them a... I mean, if they have valuable provinces, I'll get it. But if they don't, I can just make them a protectorate, and that's more trade power for me. So yeah, I don't really see a reason not to. Actually, what I could do is I could take a province from them, and that'll give me a border with Ajuran. I could just conquer a chunk of them, you know. I could just get the Horn of Africa here, and then take some more of Ajuran, and have like a nice colony going over here. So I'll have like a colony here, colony here, colony here, and then everything else will be protectorates, basically. That sounds good to me. So yeah, let's invade Kilwa. Oh yes, die now, you dummy. Let's make you a co-belligerent. Invade! For battle! Ah! Alright, so I'm gathering up my trade fleet now, which is going to be more glorious than ever. We now have 90 ships combined. I think some are still outdated. I don't think I've gotten time to upgrade them all yet, but that's okay. And I kind of forgot about the fact that Kilwa actually does have an army, or navy I mean. And I don't really have any ships nearby, although I did actually kill off one of their boats. Which is kind of weird, but whatever, who cares. So yeah, we're sieging them up right now. Right? Yeah, we're sieging. So we're running through here. I don't know where their army went though. I can't see it. But there it is. I found it. Now they are dead. It is glorious indeed. Now let's get these sieges done before, like, I don't know, Malindi thinks they're clever and they start invading and stuff, because that would not be useful. So I'm thinking we might just take these two provinces. Or okay, maybe no. I want the connection here, so we'll do these three, unless their capital is somewhere here. It's over here, so that's okay. They'll give me a border with Malindi, which will allow me to make them a protectorate, which is sweet. And oh, they're actually allied to Ajuran, so that'll bring us into war with them. But whatever, let's just siege, and we'll use our brains and think later. Oh my god, look at this trade navy. I actually got my big ships here. We should probably send them down to Africa, because I mean this is where we're fighting now. So this is where we need our navy. But it's getting kind of small. It's only 7 heavies. We really need to build some more ships. I mean, I feel like my trade navy is decent at this point. I still think I'm just gonna focus on Lubeck here because I still don't really have any power to speak of anywhere else, so I think this is, you know, the only place it's truly going to matter right now that we focus at. Yeah, so let's send our boats down here and we'll kill off this ship. I could risk it with the boats I have right here, right now, although I feel like that would be kind of a bad idea. Alright, our navy is coming about, so we need to make sure we add this to our colonial, or our trade company I mean, which is super necessary, and that actually increases our force limit. That's useful. That is useful indeed. Very nice. Siege of Kilwa is over. Yeah. Let's just get all our boats out here. I don't care if they're not repaired or not. These sieges are gonna take forever if we don't kill... Oh wow, the navy just ran away. Wow. You brave motherfucker. You brave little shit. Well, who cares? We now have control. We can now swoop in here and kill these guys and get our province. That everyone in the world should have learned by now is ours by right. Yeah, that's the death of their navy as well. Yeah, we could barely see that. That's amazing. Whatever. There we go. Good. Alright, so we've sieged up Zanzibar, but I kind of forgot that we had to siege Vassal as well, so that's a bit awkward. But I am sending my explorers about here now, so we're trying to explore as much of this coast as possible. Because I don't know, I feel like there should be more centers of trade around here. There are so few here, and that's kind of unusual. So, yeah, I'm gathering my navy, so we're gonna be sending some ships up to Vassal, and we're gonna kick their ass. Alright, we have landed, and I'm also doing some more exploring, because that's just what you do. And my income is higher than ever, and that's because I'm not funding my army, but I don't even think we need to. These guys only have 4,000 troops for some weird reason. So I'm actually gonna split up. And I was scared. Oh, really? Oh, no, we caught them. Let's get in there before we take unnecessary losses because of our lack of funding. Conquer Jämtland, colonize Santa Fe. Ooh, where's that? I'll have to find that, because I really wouldn't mind getting some of the, that, like, cause we can just, like, dedicate a colonist, like, in a, like, we don't actually have to colonize it, we just have to colonize it for a second, and that'll give us that sweet bonus, which will hopefully make up for the fact that we're colonizing a bunch of tropical areas, which is bad. But yeah, let's begin the sieging here, and I'll see you when I'm done. Alright, sweet. Natal is self-sustaining. So are we gaining any power from this? Yeah, we have 11% right now, so, I mean, we can probably do some, you know, get some boats down here and protect trade a bit, and we can hopefully get a decent chunk. Although, I mean, I am still super pissed that I didn't get the Cape, because look at the amazing trade you get by having that. It is truly sad, and I also really need to, I need to get the, trade ideas soon, because even though I can actually get a merchant right now, I really need more merchants, because I'm starting to invest in a lot of different colonial regions, so, or trade nodes I should say, so that would be useful. Animist Sealet. Yeah, it's not possible to actually become pagan, even though that would have been glorious and hilarious. But yeah, where is the thing I want to click? Oh yeah, that's right, I want to find a province. But I can do that off screen, and I can colonize it off screen, and everything can be done off screen, because it's boring and stuff. Right, what? I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that. Point is, it's colonized, it's amazing. It's in our thing, and we're exploring India a bit, so we can see what's going on here. And as expected, there have been some nice empires forming here, so yeah, I mean, right now, in, you know, acquiring all these centers of trade and stuff is, hello, there is actually another one right here. Well, I intended to take that anyways, so that's actually totally fine by me. Yeah, that's no problem. And also, we know of this one now, so we're going to war against Hasa. In other words, we're going to war against Karakoyunlu, which means we're going to war with Kazan and Gazikumuk and stuff like that. But I don't really think it's going to be too hard, because, I mean, let's face it, this province is kind of isolated, so yeah. And I think I'm going to abandon all thoughts of taking control over the Hormuz. Wait. Yeah, Hormuz is different from Basra. But I think it still applies, because this trade right here just flows up to this area. So we want India. This is useless to us. We're not going to gain anything from this, because you can't send trade the other way. So, yeah, we'll be wanting to take this though. We want, like, the Gulf of Aden is super important, because this is where all the trade from India and the rest of Asia is going to be coming through. So us having plenty of control here is going to be very relevant. Sadly though, we have yet to actually get this province, but it should be soon. And yet we have also cored the land in Mutapa. We are now converting like madmen. And these guys are becoming proper Protestants, which is nice. And I want to be a bit careful about my overextension. Although of course we did just core those provinces, so I guess we don't have to be worried anymore. So I don't really know how much land we're gonna take here. Like, I don't know, like, how is the... I was about to say, how is the coalition? There's no coalition in Africa. No one cares that I'm invading everything. That's Africa for you. So I don't know how much of this Horn of Africa here we would want to take. There we go, we colonize that, and we have holy war against some derps. We're of course not going to be keeping it. We're going to recall him immediately, and we're going to colonize something useful. Actually, we already have a colonist, so we're wanting to send him somewhere. I don't think there's any real value in Madagascar, so I don't know, I'll be thinking about it. Yeah, no, I think we're just going to continue colonizing here in America. We need to get some colonies over here, and we also need to get some dudes over here to kill the natives. We have a lot of days to do that on though, because I can see the French are expanding and that's not good. But hilariously enough, the Dutch are actually expanding over here as well, meaning that we'll actually get their colonial nation once it forms, and we annex the Dutch. And that's something I've been thinking about, because if we annex the British, or the English I should say, we'll actually get their colonial nations, which of course are going to be the wrong religion and everything, but that's not too relevant. And also, don't rebel please. Like, the reason why I'm totally okay with wasting those points on that is because we're still ahead in military tech, so I don't want to waste points on that. I would much rather waste it on something useful. Or not waste it on something useful, use it for something useful. Yeah, that kind of stuff. So that's happening. And yeah. Alright, there we go, that's the last siege. So now we'll decide our peace deal. I know I want all this, because that's trade power aplenty. I want that, because pretty borders. And I think I'll grab some of that, maybe. That'll actually be a decent bit of aggressive expansion. I was going to piss off people kind of a lot, but I'm just pissing off people who are irrelevant. And this is actually not at all the last war I'm going to be doing in this region. I still have Adran left to go. But once I'm done with that, then I'm pretty done. Yeah, I might just take these as well, so I have like a line of colonies here. That would be cool. So yeah, I think we're ready to peace out. Unless there's something... Yeah, I might as well cancel their friendships, because that's useful. Norwegian Vassal. Oh, these guys are that advanced. Interesting. Whatever. You need to... What would that do? I don't know. I don't know where Adal is, so I'm not going to risk it. Yeah, I can't see any of these nations. I'm guessing maybe they're popping up in areas I'm conquering, and that's the problem. Give that to Ethiopia, but I don't know why I would want to do that. No, I think we're okay with this. I think this is a decent peace deal. This should give us some of that sweet, sweet trade power. So let's go ahead and send our demands. Get that shit annexed. And we'll have to consider whether or not we want to convert or core it first. I think we'll just core it all. Because that'll make us ready for future conquests. Or not future conquests, but you know, other conquests. Tyrone was actually ready to be annexed, but in the time it has taken me to get all these wars done, they no longer want to. Or they want to, but I have to increase relations a bit more, which is annoying because I actually have another war on my list of things to do. I want to go invade Malindi here. Which I might just do right now, actually. After I've sent these guys over here, though, to kill some natives. Because that is necessary right now. And this will give me cast a spell against Adran, which is nice. Although I don't think I want to do that war right now. I think I'll do Malindi first. Wait a second, no, actually they're actually allied to Adran, so I guess I'll wait a bit. I'm not sure. Is there any Native American stuff I can go conquer? Yeah, I could go conquer the Cree. Give some trouble to my colony. That sounds reasonable to me, at least. Because basically that's conquest without having to bother with any overextension, which is just nice. So... although, how much overextension do I have to spare? Well, I only have 60%, and I don't know how valuable this stuff is. It's actually kind of crappy, so I am actually kind of guessing I could pull it off, but... I don't know, should we just finish this area? Should we just finish this stuff? And get it over with? Can I... no, I can still not do that, so I'm still happy with harsh treating these guys. Decisions, man. Yeah, no, I think I'll actually go kill some natives for a break. Just chill out a bit, you know, kill some natives. It's always nice. Although actually, we could actually peacefully make Malindi a protectorate, so I think we'll do that instead. That's another reason to go invade the natives in America first. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, I just got a new merchant, and I think I'm going to try and put him here. And I'm going to send some trade to London, even though we don't really need to do that yet, because I am not trading in London. Or the, what is it called, English Channel, whatever. Yeah, that's the thing. And also I should probably build some marketplaces in these areas. That should really help out my trade a bit. Are they already built here? No, they're not. Oh, I'm coring it, that's why. So, yeah, we haven't assigned these provinces yet to a trade company. That we need to do. So let's go ahead and assign these things, and yeah, we'll go over to... actually, these guys really do not appreciate this. So we can, yeah, we can just increase autonomy. We're not going to get any taxes out of this anyways. So I think we're just going to do this. Oh shit! These provinces are not actually in a trading charter thingy. So they're actually pretty darn useless. Damn it, why did no one tell me this? What? God damn it, okay, I fucked it up badly though, didn't I? I should have taken this instead. That would have given me the ability to get Casa Spell against the Hasa. Shit. I done fucked up, didn't I? Yes, I did. Well, I don't want these provinces then. They're just gonna cause problems. So I might as well just sell them. I mean, I know I took a bunch of aggressive expansion from taking them, but this is just unnecessary revolt risk. Although I do... well, actually, can't I just start my fabrication on these guys? I know I can use Holy War, but might as well use this, because that's gonna allow me to sell away this province. So I'll like fabricate on that. That's gonna give me the claim, and then I could just cancel this and sell it all off. Although I think provinces are free in Holy War, so I think I'm gonna keep this province here for now. And I wish I could just spam increase autonomy, but I can't. So I guess I'll just sell these provinces back. Hey, you live and you learn. Oh shit, I just noticed something. Yeah. Autonomy actually does affect trade power. I did not know that was the case. Huh. Is that new? I don't think it used to do that. But it does. Which is annoying. I'm still going to increase it though, because I hell know if I'm dealing with these dumb revolts. That is simply not relevant. So yeah, I'll increase it as much as I can everywhere pretty much. Yeah, that's a bit annoying. And also, Benin has respawned because of rebels, so I'm currently improving relations, because I really wouldn't mind having these guys as a protectorate. So that's hopefully going to happen, and something I've been thinking about. I probably don't even need my own troops in this area. My vassals could probably fight these colonial wars for me. So I'm actually going to begin the war right now, and France would even join. But nah, I don't see what I would really gain from that. But yeah, I'm actually, yeah, let's just show superiority and get in here and invade the Cree. And we'll look at our colonial nations go to war. Yeah, they're going to deal with this easily, there's no problem. So there's absolutely no purpose in me derping about here. So I might as well start sending my army back again. Yep, that was a waste. But hey, we need to invade these guys as well, so yeah. Alright, we are now ready to fight the Malindians and the Arduranians. I'm sure that's not the right thing to say, but I don't care. I've actually, this was quite a big edit, because I've been thinking a lot, because it's slowly getting more and more obvious that I am not an experienced trader in this game, because I'm realizing now the truly massive problem of me not controlling this and this. So I'm thinking maybe it actually would make strategical sense to go in a war against Spain. Because while I'm not completely sure, I'm gonna guess that... Oh shit, I'm over my limit. That me and France can defeat Spain. Of course, it's not only Spain, it's also Portugal and England and everyone pretty much. But I do have quite the nasty force limit. Look at this shit. Almost 70 troops. So, of course, they're all going to be really crappy because I don't really have any ideas or anything like that to make them better. The thing is, I feel like it would be such a huge boost if I could just get some more control over the South Africa here and get control over this colony right here. If I could do that, that would be such a massive boost. Because it's so important. Because right now, if you look at this, so much trade is going to Sevilla. And that is primarily because I just don't have any power here. I only have 7% and I've done, you know... Of course I can still conquer Congo, which is going to give me some nice power, but it still is not very good, you know? So a victory against Spain would truly be a massive advantage. And Muscovy actually likes me, although I'm going to make a wild guess and I'm going to say that they're not going to help me in a war against Spain. And I also question, like, what would they even do in such a thing? Bohemia also actually likes me, which is useful. And they might be willing to help me against Spain, although I feel like they're going to have that dumb penalty, like, because they're so far away, they're not going to want to do anything. But I think we'll think more about that in the next episode, because right now I kind of want to finish this coast here. Of course, this coast is kind of useless without these super important provinces that I never got, because I didn't... I don't know. This is a learning experience for me, you know? I'm not a very good trader in this game, I guess you could say. So I have a lot to learn, and I am slowly learning, so I'll be taking a serious break after this episode and trying to plan some things, because there's obviously a lot of stuff that needs to be done here. Yeah, so let's just quickly finish this stuff right here, because I want to get rid of this province. So I'm really only going to take the province of Mogadishu here. It's the only real thing of value I can see. I'm going to make everyone else that I can into protectorates. So that's going to be fun. And also this is going to drag in Hedjaz, which is going to be a bit annoying, but since I'm taking so little, I don't think it really matters, so... I think I can rather safely do this war, without it causing too many problems. So, let us do just that. Has access. Yeah, that's a problem. I do not want to lose all that stability. That's why I was over my limit. Oh well, whatever. My vassal seems to be doing alright in this war. I don't know, can we peace out soon? We can't even. Yeah, we're occupying everything, but that's just not enough. Hopefully I'll be able to get these guys out of the war soon. Can't do it right now though, sadly, so... Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Enough talk. Let's wait for our diplomat. And let's get this war started. Yeah, we don't need to improve relations with Tyrone, I think. I think that's about done at this point. Yeah, I really need some peace, because I haven't annexed vassals in forever, because I'm like at war constantly. Which is bad. So yeah, we'll make Ardurana co-belligerent, or actually, we don't really need to do that, because they are the assholes that's going to bring in Hedjaz, and I would not mind not fighting them. And since we're only taking one province from them, I don't think we actually need to make them a co-belligerent. So yeah, if I could just click the right thing. Yeah, let's just go holy war with these guys. We didn't even need this province then. Shit, I'm an idiot. Oh my god, so many strategic... Like, I feel like you guys are just screaming in the comments right now. I've done so much dumb shit in this campaign that I just didn't think about. Oh well, what are you gonna do? But as I said, you know, I'm learning. I am truly learning. What happened? They have colonies close to us. Really? What the fuck are you doing, Netherlands? Lose manpower. Yeah, sure, I have a lot of that shit. Where they've colonized now? Oh, is it just this one? Yeah. They're making a nice little colony there. That's fine by me. No problem at all. Right, let's kill all the armies and let's get sieging. I mean, you guys have seen this 1,000 times already, so let's not... I'm not even going to bother showing this. I might show you the beautiful murder of the enemy army, but that's about all. So let's just end it here. Not end the episode, but end the clip. I'll see you in a second. Alright, sieging is coming along nicely. I mean, there's no challenge in this. This is super easy. Which is, you know, I really do not have a problem with that. No problem at all. Alright, so we can now unlock faster colonists, which is just going to speed up the process of our colonization. That is quite useful, if you ask me. So I'm currently amassing an army, because I forgot about these provinces, because we're going to need 100% up here if we want to make them protectorate, so that's why we have to occupy literally everything. That's okay though. That is totally okay. We just finished a colony. We should get another one. Is there like colonists? Yeah. Establish Norway in the Spice Islands. Well, I don't know what that's all about. But I am thinking about starting, well, I'm currently working on it as well, starting up a new colony over here in the Mississippi River trade node. I wonder how the... Okay, so this is, yeah, I'm basically starting a Louisianian colony. Louisianian? Yeah, whatever. That is happening. I'm focusing right now on the provinces that I can take without having to care about natives, which is useful. But yeah, because I've realized that there's really no value to any of this stuff, simply because I don't control the Caribbean, and there's no real way to get trade from South America and, you know, Latin America in general to the English Channel, unless you send it through the Caribbean, which I can't do because I have no power here. So I'm instead just going to be focusing massively on North America. And that's even, you know, giving, you know, even more arguments for going to war against like Portugal and Spain and stuff to reclaim these colonies that they have so wrongfully taken from me. And also we finished a bunch of cores, so now we can finally do some of that awesome conversion and hopefully end all the revolt risk that these guys have been rocking. So, yep, that's going on. Alright, so it actually looks like I cannot actually annex Mogadishu, which kind of sucks. So I might actually change up the plans a bit, and damn it, they're killing my colony. Oh, that's right, there was a reason why I sent my army up here. I kind of wish I could tell to my colonial nations that they should go down and fix that, but nah, they're dumb, so they're not going to do it. Oh, well. So I might just make Mogadishu and Ajuran or protectorates instead. Although, preferably Mogadishu. Because that's gonna mean that I'll get 50% of the trade power, which is, you know, sufficient really. So I'm okay with that. So I want to separate piece out these guys and make these guys a protectorates. Of course I need to get some more war score to do that. So let's go get that shit. Oh, I can actually take Mogadishu. But can I separate piece out by taking Mogadishu? Because if not, I'm just gonna do the original plan. Although, is this actually part of the like trade company? No, it isn't. Well, then a protectorate would actually be better, I think. So, yeah, fuck it. We'll just make them a protectorate. But I really need to start sending some troops over to America at this point, because I have native problems. Oh shit, rebels. Damn, okay. Well, plenty of stuff to deal with. Alright, I think 100% them now. Yeah, I do. So Mogadishu will become a protectorate. I think that makes the most sense, because they have the trade center, Ajuran. I guess I'll go in and make them a protectorate later, if I even give a shit, you know. So we'll separate piece out those guys. Now we have our cute little new, lovely little protectorate here. That's nice. So now we just need to 100% Malindi, and we'll make them a protectorate as well. So that'll be fun. We're really close, but we're just not quite there. No, actually they will accept. Oh, very nice then. We'll just peace out. I don't need this war. Yeah, go for it. And then we'll give away this land. Actually, could I sell that to my vassal? That would be hilarious. We are at war. Oh damn. Oh well. Oh damn. Very well then. Yeah, because I'm still fighting the Native Americans, because they're allied to that dumb nation that refuses to properly... Well, they don't... Yeah, they refuse to peace out because I haven't occupied their lands, so... Yeah, I really need to get to North America at this point and finish that war. Because I'm not going to accept anything else than, you know, proper annexation. Right, kill these rebels. No purpose in waiting. Where's my other army? I think some rebels just rose up in Germany, so we'll need to go kill them as well. I'm sure we don't need a leader. Actually, I'm sure we need a leader, so we'll wait for that to finish, and we'll magically transport him over here, kill the nobles, convert the heretics, continue the conversion. Actually not, because we're going to sell this province once the war is done, so there's no purpose in even wasting time on it, and yeah, whatever. Wait, my explorer is dead? No, my explorer is dead. Oh well, we have explored a decent bit though, so we can kind of see what's going on here. And Bahmanis is truly the strength. And they're Shia, and they have actually stayed Shia, and yeah, they've converted a decent bit of it. But the vast majority is still Hindu, which is useful for me, because I think it's easier to convert Hindu, so I have nothing against those guys being a bit Hindu. So yeah. Alright, we have another colonist to spear, so I say we get him over here. Although the natives here are not very friendly, so... Yeah, I'll be wanting to take all this coast here. Well, of course not all of it, but I want to take the stuff that's for Louisiana anyways. So that should be alright. Alright, our guys have arrived, so now we can start slaughtering natives. And I notice I have a spare merchant, so we'll send him over here, and we'll make him transfer trade power to, or money I guess, to the North Sea, where I would prefer it would end up. So that's happening. And now we can probably finally get ourselves up to this guy. Hopefully, at least. I don't know if there are any natives here blocking our way, but I'm sure it will be fine. Never mind, we just got 100% for some reason. Which allows us to annex. Well, there you go. That was derpy. Just do it. Fucking hell, I'm tired of this. Good! Can we annex you now, or have we lost? Yeah, nope, we have lost relations again. Oh, this is so tragic, although we can get them back. Yeah, okay, good, good. Yeah, I know that was a waste of legitimacy, but yeah, I'm getting tired at this point. I just want to annex them. Also, we need to make Benin a protectorate. No, because they're at war. Of course they are. They're always at war, aren't they? Things never work out the way I want to. It is a sad day. Indeed. But yeah, seriously, Gallery has left the coalition. Hey, the coalition is actually weakening a bit. I guess that's because we haven't done jack shit in Europe for a while. And there's only actually England left now. So, I mean, people are still kind of annoyed about it, but... Except for Magdeburg and England, Europe is pretty much calmed down, so we should probably look into doing some more conquest over here. Oh, but we're reaching that point where I'm having this massive multi-continental empire, and it's so hard to manage it all. But yeah, I think we need to end this episode here. So, yep. I'll be doing some planning. I'll be looking in and mainly just looking in on the glorious Google, and I'm gonna try and scout out some of these centers of trade so that we know where we should go. For example, Ceylon would be a great place, or Sri Lanka. I don't know. I don't know what you would what's the correct thing to call it, but you know, there are plenty of these trade places all over India that we just want to get. I also got a comment of a guy wanting me to do the, what is it called, Master of India, or, you know, the thing where you're European and you conquer all of India. I'm not going to look completely away from it, but it's going to be quite the thing to do, so... I'm not sure if I'm going to aim for that, at least not now. I mean, if I get nothing to do late game, I will, but... Right now I have far too much to do, so... I see no real problem with that. So yeah, thanks so much for watching this video, and until next time, bye.